What is going on, my Houston Texans family? It is your host, Mr. 713, and Demeco Ryans might be the favorite right now to be the Houston Texans' next head coach. And this is a surprising situation to be in, given the fact that the Houston Texans tried to interview him last year. He declined. And last Friday, the Houston Texans met with Demeco Ryans, and apparently the meeting not only did it go well, but it was very long. And then we started to hear and see the rumors and tweets surrounding the possibilities of Demeco Ryans being the next head coach. J.J. Watt endorsed it. As rookie in Houston, I bought my first house across the street from Demeco because Demeco thought it was the right place to live. It was the right place to live for me. Captain, leader, smart, tough, personable, crushed it as a DC. He will be a great head coach. You have arguably the best Texan to ever play at NRG, to ever wear the red, white, and blue, endorsed Demeco Ryans. And they only spent 1 year together. That was the first year the Houston Texans went to the playoffs in J.J. Watt's rookie year. You see all the former Texan players and current Texan players liking the post about Demeco Ryans interviewing with the Houston Texans, right? When you talk about the culture that is non-existent right now in Houston, the culture right now is losing. Demeco Ryans instantly changes that and flips that. The nostalgia that gets brought in with just the name alone. The plays of Demeco Ryans being a two-time Pro Bowler, defensive rookie of the year in Houston is only going to excite the fans. You then talk about the players, right? They're going to relate to Demeco Ryans in a way that other head coaches can't. He was a very successful NFL player, a captain on the Texans, on the Philadelphia Eagles, and you could see on the 49ers how much they love Demeco Ryans by the way they play on the field. It's not just one person making a tackle, it is everyone. Injuries all across, the defensive line for the 49ers this season, yet no issue. One of the best units in the NFL, number 2 in takeaways, and you have to give credit to Demeco Ryans. And I even talked about the resume that he has, which started in 2017 as a defensive quality coach with the 49ers, gets promoted to inside linebackers coach, learns behind Robert Saleh, and then gets promoted to defensive coordinator whenever Saleh goes to the Jets, and that is history. And now he is one of the most sought after candidates right now to be the next head coach for whatever respective team needs one. But if you're the Houston Texans, this makes all the sense in the world. Everyone is saying this is the move, right? Apparently, he canceled his 2 interviews with the Indianapolis Colts and the Carolina Panthers. You might want to say, well, that's just because he had to worry about the game against the Dallas Cowboys. But being the fact that the Houston Texans were the last team he talked to, and given the fact that the other team he talked to, being the Denver Broncos, are rumored to be heavily involved with Sean Payton, well, when there's smoke, there's fire, and right now that smoke is telling me that Demeco Ryans is coming back to the team that drafted him and is going to be the next head coach next year. Now, the question surrounding Demeco Ryans, who is going to be his staff? My boy, the lead, he put out a banger tweet about his potential staff. It, talks about the Kubiaks, Clint and Clay, maybe Frank Wright, maybe Mike LaFleur. The possibilities of the staff are endless. Y'all go follow him at Twitter at @TheLead_Houston. He put out the potential staff right there. But if you're the Houston Texans and you look at your time as a franchise, there has been nothing connected to winning. You have not made it past the divisional round in the playoffs. You haven't sniffed the AFC Championship, let alone a Super Bowl. And now you're needing your next head coach, and you have to get this one right. There is no I'm firing after 1 year. You have to get this next coaching hire right. And all signs point to Demeco Ryans being the next man. Now the question is, how would you guys feel about that? I would feel absolutely fantastic. And I would say the Houston Texans are on the right track. But you guys let me know how you feel. As always, go Houston Texans. You guys have a very blessed day.